Welcome back to Timberborn, and I'm a Fortitude playthrough, aka Beaver Book 3. So, in the last one, I was building this before our drought, which is almost, we're almost there with it. We're just waiting for him to get back up and get this in. It should, we should be close. I think it'll float anyway. I want to get this before, obviously, and I need to get, this going. We've got enough water, as you can see here. This should last the 4 days. It's imperative it does, although we still, getting things and stuff. I should be okay for this. Is almost out, but I don't particularly have to worry about water, but I've still got to start thinking about building more. And don't forget, we are going to go up here and sort this out with water, which will help immensely with other things on the top of here, especially when we get this running. This bad water channel will run through here, and we are going to instigate this with things, and the only one I'm worried about is this little that's why I'm building a double. I don't think it'll flow over there, but I'm just gonna have to take that chance. Now I am going to obviously go down this bit, but I'm more worried about this not being built yet than anything else. So that's the challenge in this 3 days, to try and get all this done. Unfortunately, though, they are struggling with a bit of. I'll end up that being empty. I am going to need the this to be emptied. Now, I don't want to obviously empty this because obviously it's a drought anyway, so I don't need to worry too much. But where are they going with that? I wonder. Oh, you're going that way there. No, I want you to go somewhere else. I don't want you. I can't even stop that, but I need you to start filling this in. Right. Let's concentrate on what else we need to concentrate. Now we got 307. We are obviously now I've got 1800. I don't even have to worry. Right. 44. I'm not producing any beavers. Do I really need any? It's questionable. I could get a couple of the ones here that were low. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's almost finished. I'll leave. I'll just get these to, to do the things and stuff. We have got one that's unemployed, so if they're going to fill up, they will fill. Yeah, you can see there, they've just filled this up. 3 days left and a dream. Come on, boys, get these things in. I need you to get these in. I can't do a I think that might work a bit better now. Obviously, I can't get down. Well, I can get down here in a minute. I think actually, to be honest with you, if I was to do that relatively soon, let's say from here, I might be able to fill this in quite fast. Because obviously it can get all this done. But I'm concentrating on this first. This has to be done. This has to be done. Otherwise, well, they have to do, because they can't get, the problem is they can't get to this. Oh, they can get to that actually. I don't actually need that. Let's pause that. Right, we done. Let's get this done. And now get our levies in. The problem is going to be this. I'll demolish these. which will allow me to go over there. Oh, that's damn wrong one. Damn. Huh? There we go. They will not be able to get to this, so we do need this. That's a lot of logs, but it's now encased. Well, it's not encased, but it will be encased very soon to be this high. That needs to be. Oh well, it'll doesn't really matter. I've got 2 days left. I'm trying to get the logs. Where's the blipping logs then? That needs to be emptied. That needs to be emptied. They're not empty. Oh, I know why. Because there's not enough builders in there. But let's have another one in here. I've not got any. Because we're going to get 8-3. How we done? 8-13. That was so many days ago. I've got enough berries to feed. I'm not worried about this either. Water will be coming in as and when. I'm going to increase the days actually. It's 24 now. Not. That's a bit naughty, isn't it? How we doing? We're also doing this. We're getting there. It's a process, but we are getting there. It'd be nice to cap some of this, and I definitely want some more way to get more water. When I can get the sluices, I'll put a sluice in there, and this will never be a problem. And then that way, I might be able to say, well, take all this out and have it as, or you know, do something with it anyway. But at the moment, I can't really do that because of thing. Oh, I just thought at the recording of this, which is actually the Friday, morning. I've had 2 hours sleep because I woke up and apparently I just wanted 2 hours sleep, and I thought, what's the first thing I do? Oh, well, I'll do some Beyond the Reason. And then I was doing, and I decided to do this as well. And anyway, that's by the by. But we've got. They've just announced the version 1 coming out soon of Timberborn. So it's been in, well, I think it's been 5 years in total. 21, I think it was. Well, yeah. I don't know when thingy, so it's about right. And so, you know, I wish them well, and obviously they've done really well with it. I mean, I wonder what they're going to be doing next. Are they going to do a Timberborn 2, or they're just going to have a break for a little while and just do this? And because Timberborn 2 would be quite interesting to see what they could. It's very difficult, isn't it? Because you know, you do one of these games and it's pretty successful, which it has been. You know, you're talking. I don't know how many. I don't know whether there's a bit millions sold, which is a hell of a lot for 6 people. You know, and that sort of thing. I wanted to get them here. I need to get them here. This is the only place I think, unless they're moving this back. No, I want that. No, take them away. We've got 1. So that's fine. That's now can be paused. This can be unpaused. That can be unpaused. That can be unpaused. I don't want to do too many, but I want to do enough, if you get what I mean. This has worked out quite well, actually, because I've not pulled any water from that whatsoever. path. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to force this to be done first. But obviously I'd already done, this is what I've done this for. I mean, they can do this one, obviously. It's going to cost us a huge amount in logs, but it's worth it. That's empty. That's empty. That's not empty. That's not empty either. Hopefully I don't have a log somewhere here. Obviously these have got 2 days left, so we should be okay. The drought, they've got no water in, so we would be on the ball with them. Actually I'm really surprised that it's just almost out. But we should be fine. We should be fine. Yeah, because I'm not worried about this section. Drought ended, so water will start to come in there now, and then we can get more. We can build more of these as well. I mean, I could build them up here, but I want the. It's one of these things. It's just you've just got to suck and see with it. I think where we get to the crops, we've got cassavas. Soya beans, I think, needs power to convert. But I'm not too sure. That's tapachaka, that's obvious. The hydroponics, or the hydroponic garden. Oil, I think, takes that little seedy thing. Which then gives us, squeezes all that out of the plants. A food factory. Coffee. So we could have also coffee. I've not, like I said, this is the first time I've tried. I mean, even corn would be quite nice, and that's 10 days, but that gives us 2. That gives us canola. That's that with a that then. No, not that. That's isn't it? Because that would give us oil. So there's a few things that we need to go through. Obviously, this is going to take a while to fill up. Hopefully, by that time, most of the obviously, yeah, it's not actually that bad. Actually, probably didn't even need to do this next step. I'll take this down then. I don't want this to rush in. So I'm going to allow it to be about, I think it's at 8.5 when it does fill up. It's obviously just taking a long time. There's only 2 left. Yeah, they're not really filling up, so that's actually not that bad. I'm glad there was a drought, and I'm glad I didn't put too much into this. This is what I was a bit worried about. We will be able to, yeah. See, now they're starting to be able to. I think they can do these without because it's only, yeah, because it's only 1. So that's actually done. So we're not doing too bad. I want to take this out. I need to get 2 into there. We got 200 left, so that's not too bad. Water should be, yeah, irrigating this again. The problem being is obviously, for obvious reasons, it's not getting a lot of water in. But it's doing its job that I want it to do. Whoops, something has flooded. Ah, you see, now this was the problem. Can they get to that? I'm going to put that on full, that one on full, that one on full. I don't mind it running out over here. Don't care about that. I certainly don't want it to... right, so now we can put this up to about 8.5 again. Well, I don't need this high, you see. I can have this low, but I can't have it doing this. Yeah, our water channel's got quite large though. We should be able to get all this going now. Right, I haven't lost the cannoli. That's decent. I've got two. I've still got these going. They're not gonna fill these in because they've got obviously work to do. Got 2,000 now. I'm not too worried. With this part here, obviously this is flooded now, so this, might as well go. Because it was going to get flooded anyway, wasn't it? So, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's... I know it's like weird, but the idea is to have enough water so I can actually like I said, I don't mind this flooding. Eventually it'll go over here. This might not be enough. The only problem is this might not be enough to prevent this. I suppose well, whether it'll come out, but I don't care if it floods out from here. I'm not bothered. I just need enough to keep myself going. I'm also well, this is 50-odd%. Let's clear. Let's clear another line like this, and then we'll swap this to oaks as well. I've got to be careful because obviously these are on 50%, but these are just going to take an enormous amount of time to come. Because we get into the stage that I think I could probably actually put one of them in here, to be honest with you. But it's 2,000. Well, I've got 2,000, haven't I? But that's not actually the problem. I mean, need 2,000 for a dirt excavator. But it needs to be... I don't... somewhere. It's probably because it's bashing up against... Yeah, it's bashing... Oh, we've got a new graphics, look. Oh, that's changed. New graphics now. We still can't... I can't get to the full height yet because of they're not doing all that for some reason. Come on, guys. Come on. That's gone as well. You've not got... It would be worth... If I can get down now. I can't get down now. Can I? Oh, I can. Just that one. Get this built. And then get this for cutting. I'm getting there with it. Water's slowly getting filled. Everything is getting filled. I mean, obviously it's leaking like a flipping tap, but that is what it is. So... I could technically, and I think I've got the... Oh, it doesn't actually cost me anything. No, it does cost me. It cost me 100. What does that? 10 logs, 10 thingies. Is that going to be worth it? Yeah, well, I've still got these going, but... I need to get that up to more. Still got hunger. Shouldn't have. I mean, I've got all this. I just can't seem to make enough. I mean, it's not as a... Oh, I suppose. I haven't got enough workers in there. Dad. Ah, that's why. I'm gonna unpause that. I want to keep them up to about the 40s, but we're gonna have this crash, see. So let's get them back going again. Yeah, I need this. How are we doing? Oh, we're in. We're in a motor car, 60 cups for not where we at. Right. Right, let's just sorry, I pressed the wrong button there. This is explosive factory, which isn't what I want. I need metal. Well, we're going to need scavenger and we're going to need the smelter. So I better get some douchey better now. Don't want to be taking too much of this room up, but I'm not got much of a room here, to be honest. I don't want to... I've got the smelter to be here, but the problem being is... is that. So I'm going to have to take this out to get the smelter in there, which I'm going to need anyway. But I'm trying to find a place, but it's for storage. That takes. I think I can get away with. I think I can get with this. You get rid of his stockpile. Yeah, I'll get away with just a couple of these. I'm not going to rush them out. Then we need this. I'd tell you what I really would like. I'd really like the where the hell is it then? Oh, they don't have it, do they? They have I was thinking, what the hell? Where the hell is it then? But no, they have tunnels, tubes. Than the folks' house. So that's a bit of a problem. Because I can't really get it over this lot here easily. I'll do that there. We'll have to go to the metal. We'll have to have a couple of. If I build them too close, they will say, "Oh no, we can't get there." So we have to do that. I want these to be full. Now, I suppose for storage to help them to get going, I could do this. Because that way they won't be coming out going round there. But this has to be done. How's me? I've only got a few left to do. That's good. Bad tide approaching. It's actually approaching now. That's a bit of a problem. Oh, come on, boys. Oh, hell's fire. This is a disaster. Right, that's better. "13 days, I should be okay." Because I've got all this water, like here, I don't need to pump this. I was too busy yabbering. I've got 9 back. Let's pause this. Right, so we paused all them. And we're gonna have we got this? No, see, I've got one for that. No, they're not in there. Anyway. I suppose I don't need this anymore, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's just barely over the 1. So really, what I did was the right call, even though I couldn't get it all built. There was a hell of a lot to build anyway, but We should be okay in 13 days. Now, like I said, we should not have to worry about taking out anything. Apart from when this gets pushed through. Which is flipping annoying because I buggered it up. Not to worry. I've got plant trees, plant. I can't see the wood for the trees. Now we cut in the oaks down. Oh, we go almost. Well, we cooked that oak down. Anyway. So that's good. That's given us quite a bit of got nothing here. There's 12 days left. Just about lose them. I'm just looking here. Why am I just saying that though now? Once I get this scarab thing, it'll be a lot better. Have we got this? Right. They are now taking this down. They are only going to get to so much. So this now, it's sluice time. Because I can put a sluice on here, like this. It's going to take... But obviously I need to get this going. Which will be the smelter. The problem being is having a walkway, which I don't have. I don't particularly want to... I need the metal. Does it make really much of a difference if I bash it there? No, I suppose it doesn't. What I'm going to do though is I am going to pause this though, just to get the log situation back running again. Because we're not really... well, that's not really much of a problem anymore. Because I've done the logs. Right. The option would be to take that down, but I'm not really bothered about that. But I'm just going to keep pumping. Right. Do I? Or do I? Do I? When I'm trying to get my head around this is sleep deprivation, like I said. That's water. That's bad water. So I said I wanted one in there. I was gonna have... Well, no, I was gonna have one in there, wasn't I? Metal. I'll just have to look and see what it will now. I've got to get the metal going. I've got 40 something now anyway, so that's going to be enough. And I've got the planks. I've got enough planks. I've got enough so they can waz this out. And I can get this going. That means I can get the bad water, but that means I also gonna need... Well, I did the explosive factory, didn't I? But I couldn't get the metal going. But the explosive factory needs bad water. I'm wondering if I could get one in there. I can, you know. And that's close. That's another one. I'm going to try and run these two off this power. It's only for a while until I can get this running. Now, I know it's going to have to be flipping ugly and jump over there. Well, my idea was to take this top off. That means that'll be a nice flat surface. But it has to come, the thing has to come through here though. But, you know what they say, it is what it is. We have to do what we have to do. Water I'm not really worried about, like I said. I don't want to even get any more berries. I've got berries here though. So, no. Well, I pressed the P, but I didn't press the P. I pressed the wrong button. Died of old age. That means that needs another one in. We'll pause that. I'm trying to get to around the 44 mark. I'll think it more because that's at 37 and that's just not enough. Because this is still only got one. That's got like almost there. I need to cut this down. Oh, I know what the problem is. They can't cut because they've got no place to put the damn thing. Which would have been a good idea, wouldn't it? 6 days left in a drink. Yeah, we are getting this. This is coming down pretty nice. I mean, I can cap it. Well, I can do like open it and cap it. But I did say that I wanted this large wheel here. These large wheels, which are going to cost me 200. And got enough, not a problem. But like I said, I wanted to. Why is this not getting done? It's only blipping plants. Why are you doing it? Get on with it, you babby asses. Everything's there. They should be able to run this, I think. Like I said, it's only till then. Once I get this running, this will be all running then. Water, not water, power, metal. Explosive factory obviously needs, like I said, power. So I'm gonna have to. That's gonna take up that as well. There's no other way place for it though. There's no other place that I've got to be able to put this because I can't. I'm not too sure of whether that'll. Obviously, I'd have to have something in there. In fact, it doesn't. Yeah, because I'd have to. But I don't know whether that would link off, and it would still get in the way. Because what I did, if you remember, in the previous one, I put this here, so it could sit on there, but that's not going to work. So I'm just going to have to do it a different way. Now this should work. I'm going to pause that. I've got no place for bad water at this precise moment. There's no reason why I couldn't have that though. Especially if it was close. Like that. And then I could have like one of these big ones on here. So that's going to be there. I can't get them in here now, though, can I? As well, not fully true. That would come down there. That cannot happen. That can happen. And that can happen. Let's pause that one, pause that one. The reason why I'm saying that one is because obviously that line could be into this line. This one's already got one. That's 2. I put the one of these on there, which will fill up with bad water, which will be able to run. I'm running out of planks, which is another concern. Not gears, just planks. I've also, yeah, that's been an issue. What I've done. I've let that get too low. I should have carried on. Now it's at 30 something, and obviously we've died. That water is getting relatively low with 2 days left. I have getting Canonian though. Now why is that? Oh, I know why that is, because it's not high enough, is it? It's not high enough to allow that to... this water is gone. I've sucked it dry. This now is all come round. This is going to be very, very close. That's all I can say. Our berry situation is almost there. Well, these are all done anyway, so I'm going to take them out. Right. How about our log situation? Get rid of you. You can thing off. You can have a log there, which then means you'll be able to get that. Right, that's fine. You've also cut that, which means you can have this up here, which means you can join. So you'll be able to... How much of that can you get? Not really that much. So you might as well have this. Let's say there will do, and that'll be fine. I've got you know, I'm getting the plant. I'm getting a lot. I've planted the trees. I've got the things going in. So that's good. We're we're out of water basically. We've got half a day. Again, I've got enough water in the system, which is fine. But I've just got no water. See, this is what I said. You see, water in this is imperative we get correct. But I'm gonna hold enough now. I can't go any higher because obviously it'll flood. Now, well, I'm saying that, but I could go one higher and use this as another. So this would be a little reservoir, but I mean, it would hold a lot more, like, obviously. Yeah, there we go. Our water is now out. I need to get rid of this, and then we need to plug this hole here, which needs to be plugged now. We've got the we go. Water's returning. Water is returning. I'll set that to 100. Oh, we've got this built now, but obviously I've got no. I need this built. Do I need this built first? Which one need built first? No, I need this on. And I also need this on, and I need this on. So they need to have. Now I'm gonna. I'm currently running. Nah. Let's unrun this, which will now allow this to run, which will now get this going. I haven't got any planks either, so that's a bit of an issue. Oh, brother. Well, that should be alright. Are they too high? Well, they put this on. I'll take that down by 2. I'd even consider taking that down, but I don't particularly want to go that far. I'll pause that. That's another one back. We've got 2 in there. I've got 2 in there. Oh, that's fine. Right, I'm getting planks. Ay. The water situation is doing the water stuff. I'll now set that to about 185. And now that's going to push it out. Right, so we got absolute tons of water. Yeah, you see, there's not. I've just not got enough. I've added a few. There's a couple grown up. I just need to keep going. So our next step in this building nightmare I've got gears. I'm not over worried about gears. I'm more worried about if we have a 30-day, I'm absolutely trashed here. This isn't going to hold enough water. But I'll have to lump it. We could also, I mean, eventually we could blast this out and get that area to be a bit bigger. I'm trying to get, just trying to get all this going. Oh, what am I now? I'm looking at the wrong one. Stupid man. I'm looking at this and thinking, I haven't got enough, right, they'll make some now because there's so why is that not full? Oh, that's better. 15, that's a hellish. One's died, 2 are born. That puts it up to 53. Drought approaching. Oh, well, that's fine. I'll also put that there. That was done quite well. Right, that only needs to be built now. Obviously, and then that. The drought's not a problem, is it? Because it's better cut trees, which should be this, which should be this. We got quite far with that. That's now empty. That's going to take out down most of that. 600 in there. I've still not got enough water. Scrap metal is coming in. Metal is going. What the hell's the metal going? Oh, the metal's going in there. See, can we have bloody the metal go? I'll build that, and I'll build that. I'll also build this. I know it means I'm using the bad water, but I could always. It's good to have bad water, like enough. I'm also going to get enough for in there. Water and water. That gives me another 300. That puts me up to 3,000 something. It's still not enough. But we can, don't forget, we can engine this silly idea that I could put the water back, that would come out of here. I could do that a bit. Well, I suppose I don't need to do it higher. Right. And once that's in, and once this is all in, again, I just don't have. What am I doing now? Drought has happened. Anyway, I think we should leave it there because we're not going to get the drought in this play here for sure. Obviously, I'm still pumping this water, which is obviously going to be doing these. I've also now got the bad water one. I'm sort of not got enough gears as well, so I'm going to have to turn one of these on. But I'm going to turn one of these off. I can run the 2 as long as I keep running that. I've still got that running. Obviously, it's going to change eventually. I've got one of them in. That's fine. deep water. What the? I did the wrong one. Well, they know about it. Can't believe I did that. And just let me put this in deep bad water. That's better. Now we'll be able to get that eventually. We'll now have not F that up. I've got. I need another 7 left. Right, like I said, we will leave it there, and we will pick this up obviously next time. I hope you enjoyed that. It's been a bit of a up and down little episode, but we've got the reservoir working now. So this is obviously giving me double, well, it's certainly this and a bit more, and it saves me taking it out of this back. So anyway, we will see you in the next episode where we start to build up. Now it's going to be getting some explosives. I want to take this down, which will give me the path here. Then we're going to start then. Yeah, it's power, wasn't it? We're going to start looking at these and get these going. I don't have to worry about the science, because science is just coming in automatically. That then will give us the power. I think I could put the... No, I couldn't. I'd have to have it higher. The dirt excavator in here. And we'll also have the power going through here to get this filled with water. Obviously, I need to put the dirt excavator to give this to sort of this size. And that'll dump a lot of water in there. And yeah, we're going to do something with this as well. Not too sure, but that's definitely in the future one. So we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye for now. Oh, and if you like this sort of thing, please like, because it really helps the small channel. I keep forgetting to say, but yeah, thank you very much. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.